Hello everybody, this is day 16 after having almost 2 days off rest, which was really nice and really needed. I'm heading down to the opposite side, the eastern side of Big Bear Mountain. Today's been a relatively cruisy day. It's a gentle downhill slope, nice trail. Started the morning off with a couple deer on the trail, which was really nice. You'll see photos of that later. But everything's going okay. Should hit the 300 mile mark very first thing tomorrow morning. I don't think we'll make it tonight, but we'll see. Anyways, hope you're all well, and see you at the next one. The trail leading to Holcomb Canyon was very easygoing, slightly downhill, beautiful scenery. And it's where I had my first encounter with a raven and came to hang out for lunch. And it seemed after feeding this raven that there were two of them that followed me pretty much all the way to the Sierras. Not necessarily the same ones, but just groups of them. They were fun to watch. They were playful, engaging, and I really enjoyed their antics in the wind. As I got closer to Holcomb Canyon, I could see the creek running through, and it's something that just kind of puts a smile on your face. You're not so worried about water, how much water you have to carry. You can see it down below, and you know you're going to have access to it. Good morning, everybody. It's day 18. Just hit the 300 mile mark. It's a beautiful morning, as you can see. Gorgeous canyon. We stayed in last night. Lots of water. Got to have a nice little bath, little cleanup. To you out there, Tere, happy Mother's Day. I love you. I miss you. Wish I was there, but I know the girls will be spoiling you somehow. Anyhow, Santana, you too. Happy Mother's Day. I love you all. Wow, I gotta say, this scenery here in this canyon is stunning. It's so hard to keep focused on the trail around this beauty. You just gotta stop and look at it. Take a few photos and then keep moving. You know, trying to get the miles in. But I mean, in another 10 or 20 miles, the scenery is going to be so different. We'll be wishing we had this canyon again. Such a beautiful morning. A few people on the trail, a lot of people camping at the bridge last night. It's the first concentration of people we've seen in a while. And coming up on the hot springs, it's supposed to be the busiest place in the whole PCT, so we'll see how that goes. Anyhow, enjoy your day. After spending days climbing and climbing up into the San Bernardino range, I knew I would be heading back down to get down to the Cajon Pass, which that would be another little break too. As I hiked further into Holcomb Canyon, the walls of the canyon got steeper, more narrow, defined, and a lot further away to the water source. After leaving Holcomb Canyon, the trail became quite flat for a number of miles, and this would lead me to Silverwood Lake, which was quite pretty. The trail circled around a good part of the lake, and it was much bigger than I thought. I've never been to this lake before, I'd never seen it. Never even heard of it, and here it was. It was quite nice. Good morning. It's day 20. Last night we had our, or this morning we had our first freeze And it was pretty cold. At 3 in the morning it was condensation. 5 in the morning it was frozen. But look at this gorgeous little valley we stayed in. There's a few late starters this morning like us. This is our latest start yet. We haven't hit the trail till about 7:45, just to try and dry everything out. But the trail's beautiful. We're just about to, I'm gonna hit the Cajon Pass probably in about 2 hours. And then from there, we'll be heading into Baden-Powell Mountain Zone. Maybe a few more mountains to climb there. Look at this glorious morning. I hope you all are well. I think this trail is a little precarious, but you can see the view overlooking the Cajon Pass. It's a nice little trail. Nice and early this morning. I've gone over the 1/3 mark, so 2/3 to go. The best part being the Sierras at the last third. There's wildlife everywhere. Even this close to roads and everything, it's still... Apparently there's been a bobcat around here lately. Be nice to see that, but I doubt it. But I'm just gonna put the phone over on the other side of this little peak because we are just right on the ridge here. As you can see, it drops right down. And that's that. There it is, Cajon Pass. Been up that road many, many times. Nice rocks out here. Got some mountains coming up after 3 cruisy days. Good morning. It's day 21, I think, 22. How did I lose count? Still early. Climbing up the road to Baden-Powell. A 4,000 foot climb today. Somewhere thereabouts, maybe 3.5. All I know is it's a long day of climbing. But way in the distance, you can see another hiker.
Hi.
That's the Cajon Pass there. That's the road well traveled on the way to Mammoth. The road we used to take to and fro, heading north or going south. It's a beautiful day. It's cool and crisp, but really good walking weather. Still plenty to see. See the trail in front of me. It's just climbing. But it's okay. We're feeling good. We crossed over the Cajon Pass to the next mountain range, which would be heading toward Wrightwood, and it would be 2 days of going uphill this afternoon and all day the next day. Finding places to stop and camp at this section was a little bit difficult. It's mainly just very narrow, short, switchback trails all going up, and then every now and then there'd be a little clearing and enough for a tent, maybe two. But it was in this spot where I had the best sunrise and the best view of all the previous mountains that we'd climbed along the way in the past. We could see all the way to San Jacinto from here and beyond. It was pretty incredible. So, gotten to the top of this section, heading into Rywood tomorrow morning for a big zero. Climbed 4,000 feet, and now we're in snow. It's cold. We're all rugged up. I'm warm, of course, now, but man, it was cold earlier. As you can see, I'm right next to a chairlift, mountain high, I believe. Not really sure. You can hear them rattling in the wind a bit. Anyhow, we're getting through this. I really look forward to it tomorrow because my legs today are smashed. Anyhow, I hope everyone's well. Wish I would have taken that chairlift up instead of walking, but that's the way it is. Anyhow, see ya. Day 22. Had a nice restful day yesterday, resupplying all their stuff. And today we got a big climb over Baden Powell. We'll probably hit that summit later on this afternoon. Everything's going well. It's nice to be rested, but it's also nice to be back on the trail. It feels weird being in a town when you've been isolated for so long, and when you're walking by yourself most of the day. You spend a lot of time with your own thoughts about life, family, friends, all those kind of things. Not much else to report except I got another grind of a climb today, and we'll let you know how it goes later on. Alright, I made it to the top of Baden Powell. It was a grind. I can tell you, I stopped a lot just to catch my breath in my legs. It felt like lead at the end of it. I got a fully loaded pack with 5 days of food, and I felt every bit of every meal going up. But as you can see, the view toward Los Angeles is pretty impressive. And then the view north, and then over into the Apple Valley. And there we go, full 360 degrees. And here comes my buddy Hansel, aka Mark. And here we are. And I say it's time for lunch. The beautiful part about walking on a trail and spending so much time is seeing nature do its thing. From strange twisted trees to deadfall that have some strange shapes and slowly deteriorating, heading back into becoming compost.